out to come. Special welcome to Commissioner Semple, Governor Neil O'Leary, Mayor Neil O'Leary, Kathy Awad, maybe his next step. Warden Tarasio, Linda Kendrick. I welcome you all. The guys are really excited. I know your schedules are very busy at this time, but I really appreciate you coming up. And now I'd like to introduce you to Mayor Neil O'Leary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we started this program in September, and I couldn't be more delighted to have Commissioner Semple here. But I'll go back just a little bit further. Last summer, we had a pilot program that was started by Kathy Awad at the, and Kathy's here, where are you, Kathy? At the Northwest Regional Workforce Board. And we randomly chose some of our friends at the halfway house to come up and participate in a pilot program to see if they would be interested in learning about manufacturing. And the program was so successful, we invited Commissioner Semple to attend that graduation. And it was fun because we had 6 clients and students, and they worked very, very hard. And to date, as far as we know, and I think the information is accurate, they're all still employed and doing very well. Commissioner Semple, with his leadership and direction with Governor Malloy, who, as you all probably know by now, has been a huge advocate of second chance leadership, working with our folks who have made some decisions in their life that they may or may not regret, but regardless, they're in a situation where we feel very strongly that it is a population here in the city of Waterbury that needs to be recognized and given opportunity. And we feel very strongly about that. And the governor has shown tremendous leadership in this area. Through Commissioner Semple and his staff, our warden and the rest of the crew here, we identified these great people to be a part of a curriculum program which will enable them, we're very sure of this, to seek employment opportunities when they are given a chance to get out of their incarceration. It's been a great 15 weeks. Mary Lou has done an incredible job running this program. Her assistant Fred has been on the grill, I understand. We've had a lot of great laughs up here, but more importantly, and this is very important, we've given these folks an opportunity to have confidence in themselves so that when they are in a situation to get out and seek employment opportunities, they will be hired. With us here today is Ron Trammell and Doug Johnson, who are the education leaders in the Small Manufacturers Association, which is over 100 manufacturers in this region. And Ron and Doug are here today at my request because they recognize and understand that we have a huge need in this area for workers, skilled workers in manufacturing. And we've been working together for the last 3 years. We also have Mike Harris, who's the vice principal of the Waterbury Career Academy, whose sole job, or one of his responsibilities, probably the primary responsibility, is to build relationships with our manufacturers so we can start apprentice and internship programs for our students so when they graduate from the Career Academy, particularly in the manufacturing strand, they'll have opportunities for employment. So this is a big day here today because we have a big population here in the city of Waterbury who need a second chance, period. And that is why we're here. And these gentlemen have completed a 15-week program, and they've done very, very well. Mary Lou speaks very, very highly of all of you, by the way, and we're excited to get you going. So when you get to the point where you can get out into the public again, we will make sure that we provide you with counseling and mentoring opportunities for interviews and employment. And that's really the thing that is most important for all of you, and certainly for your families. And to have these opportunities through the program, and the Department of Correction has been incredible. Every morning a van leaves Enfield and comes here, drops these guys off. They have a great day here, picks them up, goes back. And for 15 weeks, it's been an unbelievable program. And I can't tell you, there's a lot of things that you like about being the mayor of the city of Waterbury, but this is definitely one of the top 5. When you can see the results like this and feel the energy and excitement of giving opportunities to people who deserve a second chance. And I'm really, really proud of these guys, and I'm really proud of this program, and I'm so happy and delighted to have Commissioner Semple here because, by the way, he's a Waterbury native, and we're very proud of him for his accomplishment. So without further ado, I do want to recognize and call Commissioner Semple up to say a few words. Thank you.
Good morning, right?
Yes.
Good morning. Senator Hartley, how are you, ma'am? Mayor O'Leary, thank you very much for those kind words. I am a Waterbury native, and people ask where you're from. I always say Waterbury, the center of the universe, as it's called. And at one point in time, and still is, called the Brass City, and it is known nationally, if not worldwide, for its manufacturing expertise, which is coming back. And so let me just tell you a story about why we ended up in Waterbury. When Governor Malloy launched his Second Chance platform, he focused on the major cities. And once we started to focus our attention in that area, I started to look at the population and where the percentages of folks that were incarcerated were coming from. And it was cities like Waterbury that we needed to pay attention to. And I took the liberty of my friendship with our good mayor to talk to him a little bit about what the dynamics of Waterbury looks like, you know, what the population looks like, who's coming back into Waterbury, and what can we do to foster success. And it wasn't a sell. The mayor stepped right up and said, I'm all in. And I remember a story that he shared with me back in the day when he was a chief of police, and said, if you asked me to do this 7 or 8 years ago, I would have thought you were crazy. And he gets reentry, and he gets success. And I'm so proud of all of these gentlemen up here. You are really the first experiment. April 20th, we opened up the Reintegration Center up in Enfield, now known as the Cybulski Reintegration Center. And what we envisioned was an opportunity to bring people back into the community, to get the skills that were necessary and to help them achieve success. This is the first example of that initiative, and it's so vitally important that they were successful. So I was getting pretty much daily updates or weekly updates as to how you were doing, and I would like to thank the director for assisting us in that regard, but I'd also like to thank the facilitators who have been kind enough to share their expertise with their students. This is the first time that an incarcerated person transitions in one day from inmate to student, and then back to inmate, but back to student. We like student better. But what we're really striving for is success. And the model that we introduced, the reintegration unit, came to us from Ohio. And Ohio does it very well and purport to have very low recidivism numbers. However, they don't reach out to the community because they don't have the statutory ability to do so, and we do. And we felt that it was vitally important that we reconnect incarcerated people back with their community to give them the skills necessary for you to be successful. So if it was easy as getting a job, finding a place to live, getting health benefits, the job's a lot easier. But we also have to pay attention to your wellness. what landed you where you were in the first place. And we are so happy, and I know I speak for many of my colleagues who have come down here and many representatives from the city who are all interested in your success. So don't forget what you did to take the next step for success. And we're all counting on you to succeed. The mayor is absolutely correct. When I first came on board as commissioner and we were talking about what are we going to do as an agency to prepare people to be successful in the community, and we talk about employment, I met with an economist from CBIA, and he told me to focus on manufacturing. Manufacturing is coming back big in Connecticut. And so that's exactly what we did, followed his advice. And you are the first examples of the agency going in a smarter direction to make sure that we can reduce recidivism here in Connecticut, here in Waterbury, in our community. Reduce recidivism means safer communities, and the criminal justice community is relying on us to be successful to do some things that are out of the box. For many years, it was lock them up and throw away the key. 90% or more of incarcerated people are returning to our neighborhoods. And it only serves us better if we help prepare you to move forward in your lives. So it's a real honor to be here on behalf of my colleagues. And I can't go without saying how much I appreciate Mayor O'Leary for being a leader and stepping up. This is the first group that we've been able to do this with, and it's because of this mayor. Thank you, Mayor O'Leary.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce you to Warden Palacio.
Good morning, everyone. I want to say there's one other individual in our group who's not part of DOC. Didn't want to leave you out, and I didn't want you to think that, but congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Back in April, when we first started this opportunity, there were a lot of logistical things that needed to be worked out, and that came with a lot of hard work and effort, not only from our population and the gentlemen that we chose, but from the facility staff as well. Specifically, our project manager, Linda Kendrick, counselor supervisor Albert Santana, the counselors Shannon Dow and Michael Pierce and Camber. Your efforts have made this possible. I think sometimes we forget the people inside the facility that have to do all this hard work to make something like this successful. And without your support, the mayor's support, our commissioner's support, this wouldn't have happened. Because logistically it was not easy. We had to put that officer in the van very early in the morning to get you guys down here on time. And we all know coming through Waterbury right now, sometimes the traffic can be a little bit difficult. But we made it. And today is your day to celebrate for you and your families. You should be very proud, all of you, for your accomplishments. And I couldn't be happier for you. I know when I walked in the facility and I went into the unit, a lot of the gentlemen would come up and just praise the opportunity. You don't hear that from an inmate very often. It's very negative. This was all positive stuff, and you guys made it. And today is the beginning of a new step in your life. Mayor, thank you so much. Commissioner, thank you for picking Willard Cybulski, and we wish you nothing but the best in your future success. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to read from my paper. I'm not as schooled as them. Okay, guys, I just want to say a few short words. The last 15 weeks have been an excellent opportunity for everyone involved. I've had the pleasure of watching 5 gentlemen put forth their best effort every single minute of every single day. They came to school every day eager to learn, eager to succeed, and most importantly, eager to prove themselves. That was a big component of it. They genuinely appreciated having a second chance. Every day started with a good morning, a thank you for having us. If I sneezed, it was bless you, do you need anything? I mean, I've been in education for a very long time, and the level of gratitude and appreciation, I've never seen anything like it. They were just stellar students, always respectful. I can't say enough good things about you. Today I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you, because you've been thanking me this entire time, for being perfect, stellar students. by working hard, taking education serious, and showing great character, and proving to yourself that everyone, regardless of their situation, can have a second chance in life. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to reward you with the little certificate that I have for you. Would you like- Fred, would you like to come up? You have no choice now. I just called you out.
Man on the grill.
I'm used to the background.
Okay, I have certificate of completion for Mr. David Weaving. I have a certificate of completion for Alik Williamson. Peter Gould. Antonio Camacho. Jorge Carrera. And can I just have David come up and present Commissioner Semple, little something that was designed here at the MASC facility?
So we leave on one of the machines, part of our project.
Thank you. I'm going to put this in front of my lawn tractor.
I like that.
Alik Williamson. A little something for Warden Tarasio.
All right.
Peter Gould. I have something for the Deputy Warden, Mr. Bradway. He's not here today, so if Mr. Tarasio would like to accept it on his behalf, that'd be great. And I also have something for Ms. Kendrick for organizing everything. And that concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for